Good morning, afternoon, evening. Hello, YouTube. So today I am doing spark plugs in the Saab. So here are the old ones. Not terrible. They weren't tightened down enough, so that's why the threads are a little bit, oops, just lost a friend. That's why the threads are a little dark, but it's all good. So for y'all who have not replaced a spark plug, so let me try to take this off one-handed without breaking it. And, ooh, come on. Got it. So basically, take your new spark plug, you check it with the gap tool, make sure the gap's correct, which I did with this one. Put this little ramp in between the electrode and the ground section. Then you check, and then you look in inches to the spec that's required by your car. So this is 0.39 or 039, which I verified that is correct. And then you just take your spark plug and your whole assembly, figure out which cylinder you have not put one in yet, which is number 2. And then you kind of make sure it's centered. You'll feel the threads grabs. You gently twist. Make sure you don't cross thread. Big no-no. So, and just do it hand tight, and then once it feels good, hand tightening it, grab your handy dandy ratchet, pop that on there, and then so you got a crush washer, so you keep going, you'll feel that washer crush down, and then I like to do it like, usually like about a quarter turn on top of that. So, voila. So I'm gonna do the last 2, button this back up, put a new air filter in there, oil change, and then it should be good for the maiden voyage down to Ohio Tuesday. So, and then I also got a new door. So to replace this one, so that's a pretty gnarly dent. So that is in the Sprinter, which hoping my special injector grease will be in today so I can put those back in. So there's the new door. Voila. So the Sprinter makes a perfect storage unit. So then you don't have to like leave extra stuff in your garage. So right there, you know, it's proven its worth already. I'm sure my neighbors love it though. All right, so now with the coils, that's pretty easy. So I left them all attached to the wiring harness. Start by the closest to the harness. So that'd be cylinder 4. So you kind of, you know, wait until it fits on in there. Make sure she's good. Grab one of the bolts. Line that up. And repeat. And then take your handy dandy ratchet and put them to like a little bit beyond, you know, finger tight. So just like, you know, a little bit. Don't need to go to town on those. And voila, that is basically spark plugs. So for this, you kind of push the harness back down. I got to grab this aluminum plate, throw that back on, throw those bolts back in, and then those are done. So then it's air filter, oil change, check some other fluids, and probably degrease this whole mess. So with the air filter, pretty easy. Take the air box out, put it in. You obviously want to make sure it's in the right direction. And then also I like to date it, just so down the road, if you ever do check it again, you know when it was done. So once that's seated properly, vacuum out the bottom side, slap the air box back on. Also recommend cleaning the MAF sensor, the internal side, which I just did. And I'm gonna throw it all back together and do the oil. All right, so oil has been drained out. Time to throw the new filter in. Also, new oil filter housing gasket. So what I like to do is first put this in where the filter goes, fill it up with oil, let it soak, then take the filter back out, plop it in there, and then try to get as much oil as I can in there. So then that prevents a oil-starved start. You can see it overflow from the center of the filter, but then it goes into the housing. So that's in turn soaking. Oop, and of course I did way too much and it just gushed out everywhere. Excellent. All right, added a good amount of oil. So just put that there. Button it up, start it, check the level. Get up there. And it is at the minimum, so we gotta add some more. Time for the drive to Ohio, which is gonna happen Tuesday to pick up a new toy. So I'll be taking this one, probably bring some extra fluids just in case, as that's always good practice for your first long drive with a new vehicle, or a new used vehicle, excuse me. So I'll probably go hit the car wash, degrease all this stuff, so you can really check for leaks after, a bunch of miles are put on it. Make sure, all right, looks good. And the Saab lives on. Maiden voyage was excellent. Saab is done for now. I still have the door, which is in the back of here, but I'm gonna do that after I get this one running. So today, my secret sauce came in, and that secret sauce is the injector grease, which is this super high temp ceramic, whatever, 3000 blah 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 temperature handling. So once this is all done and these things are as clean as I can get them, interesting, I am going to bump the motor, which I still haven't figured out exactly how I want to do that. So I'm probably going to end up pulling the relay for the starter, jumping that with a paper clip inside the car, that is, and get it to turn over that way, just to blow out any of the extra juice that could still be in the cylinders. So so hopefully this thing will be running by like mid next week, but I'm also going up north, and I got a triathlon this coming weekend that I've been really neglecting to train for. But my priorities are kind of getting aligned. So oh, and then I also have to do an oil change, but I'm waiting on the oil filter, which mounts right there. So I want to do that too before I officially button it all back up and fire it up. So yeah. Come on, baby. I mean, hopefully it's doing something. All right, cool. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.